Hey everyone, welcome back to Leopard Farm. Before we jump in, let me hit you with a quick brain teaser. Name a wild animal where the ladies don't just run the show. They're actually bigger, stronger, and flat out dominate the guys. Lions? Wolves? Nice try, but no. The true bosses of the animal kingdom are spotted hyenas. These bold, super smart predators rule the African plains like nobody's business. Now here's the wild part. More than 15,000 of them are suddenly showing up in the United States, heading straight for neighborhoods and farms. Yeah, you heard that right. Hyenas in America. What happens when one of nature's toughest apex predators collides with suburban backyards and family ranches? Buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's break it all down. Things turned serious fast this year. Just in January, authorities fielded over 90 urgent calls about hyenas prowling into neighborhoods, tearing through farms, and going after livestock. Ranchers are getting hammered. Goats, sheep, and even young calves vanishing overnight. One Arizona rancher woke up to find 12 of his sheep gone in a single raid, a gut punch that cost him around $18,000 between the animals and the damage. Add it all up across the region, and we're looking at nearly $30,000 in losses already. Local officials have no choice but to step up. Emergency task forces, extra patrols at night, and yes, even talks about controlled culling. The big question now is, what can farmers and communities do right now to protect their herds and stop this from turning into a full-blown crisis? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading every single one. When the government issued an official call for controlled, legal hyena culls to protect rural communities, top-tier hunting outfits and world-class shooters didn't hesitate. They've answered by forming tight-knit strike teams, usually 5 to 10 strong, where every member has a clear job. You've got veteran trackers reading the ground like a map, riflemen carrying proven big-game rounds like .308 Winchester or .30-06 Springfield, and spotters running the latest thermal and night vision gear to pick up heat signatures in pitch black. The rules are strict. Hunts only happen inside mark zones, with hard limits on numbers taken to protect the ecosystem. To make it worth the effort, the government pays solid bounties, anywhere from $500 to $2,000 a head, based on the animal's size and how big a threat it poses. Still, outfitting a single team can easily top $10,000 per trip when you add up rifles, optics, ammo, fuel, and getting everyone on location.
Yes!
These hunts kick off during the dry season, when water holes dry up and hyenas push closer to villages looking for easy meals. Operations zero in on hot spots, remote farms, open savannas, and the fringes of national parks where attacks have spiked. Finding them starts with reading the signs: fresh paw prints, scattered bones, droppings, or that eerie whooping laugh echoing across the plains at night. Once the team pins down a location, the spotter takes over, calling out range and wind through a headset, keeping eyes locked on the target with thermal optics while the shooter settles in. Most shots happen between 50 and 200 yards. Close enough for accuracy, far enough to stay safe. For a clean, instant kill, the bullet goes for the vitals, heart-lung area, or a precise headshot. It's fast, ethical, and gets the job done without unnecessary suffering. For the farmers and families living on the edge of the wild, every confirmed hyena means one less nightmare prowling in the dark. A single, well-executed hunt can take down anywhere from 3 to 10 hyenas, depending on the landscape and how big the pack is. With government bounties paying $500 to $2,000 a head, a sharp team can pull in as much as $20,000 in one outing. Of course, fuel, ammo, rifles, and getting out to remote areas eat into that take-home pay pretty fast. Still, where hyenas are hammering livestock and putting people at risk, these hunts have slashed local populations by 30 to 50%, giving farmers and villages some real breathing room. The downside? Knocking out that many animals can throw the whole ecosystem off balance, and some of the hyenas that survive end up bolder and more dangerous than before. Plus, plenty of folks question, should we start to gun them down at all? For the families losing goats, cattle, and sometimes even loved ones, though, paid hunting feels like the only tool that actually works. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. When you picture America's wild side, a sleek, shadowy hunter might not be the first thing that pops into your head, but trust me, it deserves a spot. With more than 3.5 million of them prowling across the states, bobcats have masterfully adapted to everything from scorching deserts and dense woodlands to right smack in our suburban neighborhoods. But as their numbers climb, they're stirring up real headaches for ranchers, folks with pets, and whole towns alike. Hang tight, smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, and drop a comment. Should bobcats be chilling in our backyards or kept at arm's length? Out in the heartland's peaceful countryside, an unseen danger stalks with deadly accuracy. Bobcats, quick, clever, and unstoppable, have turned into a major headache for farmers nationwide. These nimble hunters aren't just wandering by. They're zeroing in on goats, chickens, and other backyard animals, leaving chaos in their wake. A lone incident might feel like bad luck, but it's all part of a bigger crisis that's hitting the farming industry for around $137.7 million annually. And behind those stats, you'll find dedicated folks mending broken fences, protecting their losses, and clearing these. That's where proven solutions like foot traps come in, trusted by farmers and wildlife pros alike. Top performers include heavy-duty jaw traps, built tough, precise, and tailored specifically for cunning predators such as bobcats. They snap shut with controlled force, securing the animal securely while minimizing unnecessary suffering. For anyone safeguarding rural livelihoods or family homes, these tools deliver the perfect mix of effective control and humane restraint. Beyond their proven track record, foot traps offer a kinder way to manage wildlife populations. These non-lethal tools make it possible to catch bobcats safely and move them to remote spots where they won't clash with people. Built with smart design that accounts for the animal's size and habits, they cut down on accidental harm and help protect other critters that aren't the intended target.
Ain't coming no closer.
If you're after a straightforward way to keep bobcat numbers in check, nothing beats a well-placed shot from a firearm. Most hunters pick between a rifle or a shotgun, depending on the lay of the land. A rifle gives you pinpoint accuracy for those clean, humane kills from a distance, cutting down on any chance the animal bolts or suffers. A shotgun, meanwhile, packs a serious punch up close, making it the go-to in thick brush where visibility is low. But gear is only part of the equation.
Yes. Got him that time.
Every year, American hunters take close to 1 million bobcats nationwide, a number that underscores just how vital regulated hunting is to population control. These efforts pay off by slashing livestock losses and putting pressure on other native species. Still, stats like that beg the big question. Can we keep this up without tipping the balance? As we've explored, handling the growing presence of bobcats in our neighborhoods and suburbs goes beyond simple containment. It's about striking a smart balance, owning our responsibilities, and showing genuine respect for wildlife. These stealthy predators pose real risks to livestock, family pets, and even backyard peace, while choices like trapping or regulated hunting spark tough ethical debates with clear pros and cons on every side. What's your take on the best way ahead? Drop your ideas in the comments below. And if you're hooked on uncovering the next invader disrupting America's landscapes, smash that like button and subscribe to stay in the loop. Hello everyone. If you're in Florida, you might have heard about the wild baboon invasion that's turning everyday life upside down. These cheeky primates aren't just a quirky sight. They're wreaking havoc with property damage, wiping out crops, and even posing real safety threats in neighborhoods across the state. Wondering exactly how these furry troublemakers are stirring up chaos? Drop a 1 in the comments below, and stick around for the full scoop. In Miami alone, baboons have turned into a major menace on the roads, with more than 100 reported crashes involving these animals back in 2022. Drivers are dealing with sudden swerves, injuries, and epic traffic snarls that could drag on for hours. The root of the problem: shrinking natural food supplies are pushing these troops into city streets and highways in search of easy meals. Parked cars and stalled vehicles are prime targets for the raids, ramping up worries among locals about personal safety and costly repairs. In 2020, Florida officials rolled out a bold but tightly controlled strategy to curb the escalating baboon issue. Regulated hunting in select suburban and rural zones approved by the state. This approach aims to balance wildlife management with public safety, allowing only licensed hunters to participate under strict guidelines. Since the program kicked off, Miami's baboon numbers have plummeted from around 3,000 to just 1,000, leading to fewer traffic mishaps and safer roads for everyone. But hunting alone isn't the full story. Getting the community on board is key. Folks need to team up with local agencies to spread the word about baboon risks and share tips on how to handle encounters wisely. Studies show that daytime hunts work best, thanks to better visibility that helps hunters spot and track the animals more accurately, while boosting safety and effectiveness overall. Plus, experts recommend going in groups of 5 or 6, particularly
I was just going. Oh, gosh, poor thing. Still alive.
You can see
I see him.
Aspoň uvidíme, čo to urobí.
Ja mám tam v stoličku, ale to bude...